For Lady's Sake's mission is to end period poverty by any means necessary. So back in 2016, there was a Thanksgiving food drive. I was going to get food for the drive, and a young lady stopped me on the sidewalk and said, "Excuse me, could you get me some tampons when you go in?" So I came out, gave her the bag, and the relief on her face when I handed her those products, the way her shoulders literally dropped, and I was immediately struck by the impact of just giving her tampons, something that I had taken for granted my entire life. So For Lady's Sake primarily works through 3 pillars. We have access, education, and legislation. The access component is really what's most visible right now. That is our period pods, which is like a little library, but it's full of period products, and it makes them accessible 24/7, 365. That's one of our primary means of providing access, as well as strategic community partnerships.
Each pack has 5 products. It's 3 pads and 2 tampons. However, if you need more than this, you're welcome to come in, take a few, take one, take many.
Opening these period pods, I think, are just very eye-opening for me and for a lot of people in the community, of ways that we can really just have a mainstay in some of our most vulnerable communities and help spread that impact.
My name is Mylantha Williams, and I'm with Jacob's Ladder Outreach, and we are a nonprofit that supports unhoused community members who are living on the street. So we provide food, water, emergency supplies. The fact that she shows up and people know who she is, and it's not just I'm handing you this batch of products that's going to get you through your period, but also I'm going to check in on you.
For Lady's Sake does a really great job at organizing things. I'm a doer, and so doing something as much as, counting out tampons and pads and putting those in stacks, but also getting to know the people at the table. That was really, really wonderful.
It meant so much to me because even on and off of drugs, I spent a lot of time on the streets. There are a lot of times I personally experienced period poverty and didn't have my basic needs met. Whether I was sober and trying to get my life back, or whether I was literally high on the streets, but for whatever reason, I still didn't have my basic needs.
We also work in the education lane, which is near and dear to my heart. Being an educator, I do value that knowledge about periods. I will say that our partnership with the Period Education Project has been crucial. They host what we call pep rallies, and so For Lady's Sake has partnered with them to educate young people and those that care for them about their period.
I understand that it's uncomfortable, and that's okay, but that's why we're doing this, is because there's so much shame around talking about your actual body and your biology, things that you cannot change. You were born this way. Many of us, pretty much everybody in here does it, right? We all go through it.
Period.
Here we go. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
Tampon.
One of the main things that we're really hoping to do and plan to do as an organization is move folks forward to being more comfortable with advocating for their needs, the needs of those who are less fortunate than them, who are more vulnerable than them. But being able to work through that legislative field is going to be crucial in ending period poverty, because we need to know who's making the decisions. We need to be having conversations with the people who are making the decisions, and really be able to impact change within the community. And the legislative sector of For Lady's Sake is doing that.
So I think a lot about policy, because oftentimes policy is where change is made. So when For Lady's Sake is in our state capitol lobbying, that matters. That grassroots voice makes a difference, because those stories need to be heard. And we need policy change so that everyone has access, rather than going piecemeal by piecemeal by piecemeal, which is important. But we also want to make sure that everybody across our Commonwealth, let alone our city, is able to afford the period products.
It's important for us to get involved because we need to do what it takes to eradicate homelessness. It's been done places. We need to figure out what it takes.
You should get involved because it affects so many people in the world, women in the world. and use your voice. You be a body to make kids. If you can't get down there, share a post, repost. You know, it's the simple things. You never know who's going to be watching and see their Amazon list and send them their wish list. So use your voice, use your platform, come down and help out Make Kids, and donate.
People are asking right now, and literally had someone ask the other day, how can I get involved in my community? For Ladies' Sake is a prime example of how you can get involved, whether it's through donating supplies, whether it's helping to volunteer to pass out supplies, whether it's helping to get the word out. Sometimes an organization needs you to simply post about them because your audience is different from theirs.
We're dealing with a lot of things in our country that makes access to funding from the government harder, especially when it comes to helping people who are dealing with financial instability, who are dealing with homelessness. So it's going to be even more important that our community continues to understand that it's up to us to be able to take care of each other.